here on the homestead. So we're about to get working on some breakfast. Let me set you guys up. I literally just got in here a couple minutes ago. Just fired up the propane heater, and yeah, let me just set you guys up. I'm gonna go get this. There we go. Sweet. But yeah, how's everybody's morning going? Let me just adjust you guys. I should have grabbed the bigger tripod. I was there, but I didn't get it. There we go. Alright, just bear with me 1 second while I get my life in order. But yeah, how's everybody's day going? My day is going pretty good. My morning's going pretty good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh man, so I got fresh cup of coffee here, some Cafe Bustelo in my mug, and got my propane heater on. I think my cheese is starting to freeze. Frozen cheese, everybody gotta love it, right? Cool. So today we're gonna be making some scrambled eggs with cheese and bacon. So first thing first, you already know we gotta fry up the bacon. Good morning, good morning. So I got 3 eggs and some bacon we gotta make. So go ahead and get that pan nice and warm. I might actually have to crinkle this. There we go. Oh man, but it is a cold 27 degrees to start the morning. We got some hickory smoked bacon, some great value stuff, not really nothing special. I figured since I was going to be in here for a few hours today before I run to the shop, I might as well make some breakfast with you guys. So it is freezing. So yeah, so if you guys saw the last few live streams, we were live for a good part of the day yesterday, and we got a lot done. Still a lot more to go. This project is going to be a couple days long. I already know it. It's just sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, you know. One thing I realized, I don't have a container to pour the old grease in, so maybe I'll just make a ball out of this. I do have an extra plate though, so maybe I can just pour the bacon grease in the aluminum. Kind of like make it into a ball, you know? Yeah, so I'll go over what we got done yesterday and what we have to do. Today I also have to run to the shop for my Subaru, get a front wheel alignment and my check engine light. And I'm going to have the mechanic put my car up on the lift. I heard some rattling front passenger. I suspect that it is the front suspension, but we'll see. So on big Eartha, oh, also what I have to do is I'm going to take out the rear axle of Big Eartha today, and I'm gonna bring that down to the shop with me. See if my mechanic has the tool to rethread the axle. So I'll bring the axle with both the nuts on them and see if if he has the tool to rethread them while I'm down there. Oh, man. What's going on? Good morning. And then also, so I'll go over what we accomplished yesterday. So first things first, we disassembled everything that had to get disassembled, put a new pinch bracket for my son's shovel and rake and utility tools, and took off the dump bucket, took off the mount for the bucket. We installed motors and gears inside of the correct gearboxes. Basically put all that together. Yeah, what's your question? Make sure you guys smash that like button while you guys are in there. And I got some Cafe Bustelo, which is Spanish coffee. It's espresso. So we installed the motors, the gearboxes. We did a quick dry run. Today I'm just gonna leave the motors in there and just let them run. When you go live, is there a setting to, sorry, I might have to move you a little closer to read that. When you go live, is there a setting to have chat? Yes. Bottom left-hand side of the screen, I didn't do it today, but bottom left-hand side of the screen, it looks like a little comment box with a like a little gear. You click on that, and then it'll say like top messages, all chat, or like members only or something. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning. I'm wondering if I should bring you guys a little closer because it's kind of hard to read. I wish there was a way I could make the text a little bigger. All right. Yeah, actually, let me adjust my chat. Yep, top. So it says top messages, all messages, fan funding, and some other stuff. I didn't click it, but. Oh yeah, we're working now, baby. Ow! So yeah, we got some hickory bacon going. Camping? No, actually we're cooking breakfast before we continue our work on my son's work truck. He's 4, by the way, and my son's truck's name is Big Eartha because she's a big Tonka truck, and she basically hauls anything that we put in her, and overall she's a pretty good toy. And Big Eartha just got a $300 motor and gear upgrade in her, including steel gears. Please make sure you guys smash that like button. It's free. It helps out the channel tremendously. I appreciate it. I actually might have to crank up the heat a little bit more. I'm going to give this a quick twist. Hold on to that. It's like really get the fire on. Yeah, probably. If it's I know that, but I went live and no person could send a chat. Yeah, so you have to put not kid friendly because people always do some wild stuff. YouTube has very strict guidelines on what they consider kid friendly, so kind of got to take that with a grain of salt, really. Actually, I'm going to lower you guys down just a wee bit so you guys can get a better view. There we go. Much better. Yeah, so we got some hickory bacon in the pan. That's starting to fry up. Crank up the heat a little bit. So like the stream, everyone. Double tap on the phone, double tap right corner. Yes, sir, I appreciate it. So yeah, been working on my son's truck, and what we also have to do today, it probably won't be till later. I have to sharpen up my chainsaw. On the note of big Eartha though, I gotta break those motors in before my son drives it. I have to create viewing windows. I have this clear piece of acrylic here that I'm going to use for the viewing windows. It's going to have 2 viewing windows, one on either side, so everybody can look inside the truck. And I might actually take some motor oil and wipe down the inside of the truck just to make it that much cleaner. Wipe off all the dust and stuff. So yeah, we're probably about halfway done with the truck. Still got some more wiring to do. That's going to take the longest because I know I have to modify the connections and run the wires. I also have to find my bag of wires. I don't know what my lady do with it. So if she gets on stream, I will ask her to come out here and try to find. She tidied up the place. So I don't know what she's doing. I do have some extra wire there. Yeah, I might just have to do that. Now we're done. So while that's cooking, let me go get my headlamp so I can make sure I don't burn my bacon. Rotors are easy. What are you wiring? Basically, I have to put a switch from a direct 12-volt power source. That's not good. I just saw an ash fall. Last time that happened, I set myself on fire. Yeah, so basically, I have an 18 volt to 12 volt step down converter. When when that power is connected, I have to run a power switch to the dashboard so that when my son initiates the cooling system, this truck does have a cooling system on it. When my son initiates the cooling system on the truck, like if the motors are starting to get hot or whatever, or we've been doing some yard work, when he flips on the cooling system, the lights will also initiate as well. So basically, we just gotta run wiring for the light switch into the dashboard of the truck. Nothing major, nothing crazy, and that way, when he flips on, when he flips on that switch, yeah, the cooling system and the lights come on for inside of the motor housings. So I gotta run that wire. I think I already know how I'm gonna do it. I just gotta carve out the spot where I'm gonna put it. I got the saw blade that I'm gonna use. I'll probably use a soldering iron to cut some more plastic. And then those viewing windows are probably gonna be the hardest. Because I haven't measured them yet. Figuring out how I'm going to hold them up, and then I'll probably silicone them as well. I don't know if I even have silicone in there. I also have to run to Home Depot today. What's going on, Kyle? To set it up, hook up the positive wire to the lights and ground it. Yeah, this is a kid's toy, bro. So I gotta run negative to the battery, and then positive. You know, I know what I gotta do. It's just I need time. That's it. Yeah, I just need time. That's all. It's starting to smell very lovely in here. This heat is giving me the chills, baby. Ow! Guys, please make sure you guys smash that like button. I don't want to sit too close to this because last time I set myself on fire. Yes, please make sure you guys subscribe, leave a comment, chime in. What are you guys making for breakfast today? I'm trying not to have the handle like out in the open. The handle's starting to heat up. That's right. I guess that's why I got my rag, right? Yeah, so we got a lot more to do on the truck today, plus reassembly. I think one of the hardest tasks is going to be the viewing windows. And I'm going to try to see if I got another piece of clear acrylic that is in better shape. I might do a test run on this one, but I have a few I can spare. So yeah, I might do a test run on this one. So I'm going to do the viewing windows and then run the wiring for the fans, and then me running the motors and everything, I'll have to do that later. I had sausage using chips for dinner. You had sausage using chips for dinner? Oh yeah. Oh man, I made some home fries the other day. And those came out pretty good, if you ask me. This bacon's taking a little longer than anticipated to cook. Man, I tell you, this heat's so good though. It's 27 degrees out, and it feels like way less than that. Yeah, I love eggs over easy with buttered toast. Oh my god, it is so good. Today I'm gonna make 3 scrambled eggs with cheese and this hickory bacon. And I'm having at least my first cup of coffee right now. For a snack, I got some shortbread cookies. And then I still got to install some more shop lights in here. And right now I got a 50-inch LED light bar. I have another light bar up here. That's what this one is for. I gotta see if all the LEDs work. If all the LEDs work, I might as well just put it up in the ceiling. Oh, no way. What's your like signature dish, man? Everybody gotta have a signature dish. Let me fold this up. Starting to get a little brown. I'm gonna fight. Try to pour some of this grease out. Do that. Poured off some of that grease. Spread this bacon out a little bit. Yeah, lately I've been into like Mediterranean food. Yeah, I have a way I could test it out. I just don't want to burn my bacon. I could show you guys. Looks like I might be okay. So while that cooks, I'll go get my power adapter. So I got a Ryobi battery, 18-volt adapter. 12-volt step-down converter. And this is my old LED light bar. So I got the negative hooked up to negative, positive hooked up to positive. Not too bad, right? Yeah, I actually might hang that up. Not all of them work, but hey, lights are lights, right? Yeah, I actually might hang that up. Give me some more light over my workspace. Heck yeah. Alright. Looks like my bacon is about done. Yeah, removing that grease definitely helps speed up the cooking time. My signature dish is so many, but favorite is stuffed portobello mushrooms. Oh wait, meatballs with special pasta sauce. Yeah, I never really got into mushrooms. The last time I had a mushroom, I actually enjoyed it, but like I wasn't really raised eating mushrooms though. My mom didn't like them, so therefore we didn't eat them. But the stuff that my mom, she's a very picky eater, so it is what it is. All right. So my bacon is about done. I'm going to pour off some more of this bacon grease into my aluminum. Just so that I could throw my eggs in here and scramble those up. Two slices of Land O'Lakes American cheese, my favorite white cheese. Take that off the heat for a second, because man, that thing is hot. Portobello mushroom stuffed with sausage and seasoned and bell peppers is amazing. I love peppers. Oh man. Yeah, I love some peppers. Now, how do you make your scrambled eggs with cheese? Or like, how do you make your scrambled eggs? You make it like Gordon Ramsay style? Because man, when I saw his eggs, I was like, ugh. I probably would never eat those because they're all like gooey without, I don't know. But on the contrary, there's a guy who makes the egg, and he's like dun 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 dun, and he does that and over like Mari rice or something like that. Or, I don't know. I think it's Japanese, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I like Japanese culture anyway. But yeah, like his eggs be all gooey, runny. This fork, yeah, nah, cause why would it melt? It's plastic. Why would it melt? Nah, I'm just using the tips of the tines to get it going, Yeah, that pan is hot. I tell you, that pan is piping hot. Yeah, so when Gordon Ramsay makes his eggs, I'm like, ugh, those are like, no, thank you. All right, so I think my eggs and my bacon are done. I mean, bacon I could have went a little bit longer, but it is what it is. I like chewy bacon. I like cooked bacon. I'll probably just leave that up there for another second, let it dry out. You have to melt the cheese and scramble the egg, take it off every 30 seconds, then add in the cheese gradually. Yeah, nah. If you look at the time on this live, I maybe spent 3 minutes of prep, and then the other 27 minutes trying to fry bacon. I ain't got time. Oh yeah, now we're cooking bacon. Look at that. Scrambled eggs with some hickory bacon. I am going to turn that flame down to a regular. And I'll probably just eat it out the pan, to be honest. Just put this here so I don't burn my lap. Maybe, perhaps. Yeah, so we got our bacon, our eggs, our cheese. This is nice. To like the stream, everyone. Yeah, I appreciate it. So what kind of content do you make, man? Oh, it's still wicked cold in there. See, what I like about the Land O'Lakes white cheese is that it's like super buttery, and it also like tastes like it has a good salt content, so I don't even need that, and plus the mixture of like the bacon grease. I don't need to add salt. I would say just a little bit of pepper, which I didn't bring. Oh yeah, we're gonna get cracking. We are going to get racking when we get to Big Eartha. Shop opens at 9. Figure I'll leave here probably about like 9:30. Yo, what's up, Bobby? I have a separate channel. I do watch it, vacation trips, and tomorrow I'm going live with my friends. Gambling on my other channel. Used to watch you all the time. Delivery for Home Depot. Yes, sir. But your other channel, yeah. Are you allowed to record gambling? I didn't know that. Like at casinos? Because then wouldn't you be able to like watch the dealer like do stuff? And then you could like expose casinos for doing like stuff. I don't know. That's just an assumption. Yeah, I don't do deliveries for Home Depot anymore. I was actually offered a contract last year. I turned it down. Not for Home Depot though. For another logistic company. The money that it was people I was cool with, but the money that they offered was like, I make that in 5 days, and they want me to work 6 to 7. At my current job now, I don't got to deal with customers. I don't got to deal with people. I just show up. I remember, what was it, like the first like year and a half at my job. For like the latter part of the year and a half, I didn't talk to my supervisor in 7 months. If he called me, it was just to say what's up. Like, or if he had a question about something. You have to get security clearance and get a media pass. Can't record table games or roulette or people. Yeah, time for you to get up and make breakfast. I agree. The time is, I don't know what time it is, but it's time. It's 7 a.m. somewhere, right? Yeah, so the contract that we got offered last year, the money that they were offering, yeah, what they wanted me to do, I was like, yeah, no. So they had me go and train somebody last year, and they offered me a gig, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Not for the money that you guys are offering. What state I live in? I live in Connecticut. Wow. And he's a VIP player? That's wild. Yeah, that's why I figured, like, how do you record that? Because no matter what you say, like, it's their casino and they're gonna, or I don't know if you're doing it at a casino, but you know. You're in PA. Has the cold snap hit you guys yet? Because so for everybody that's watching on the channel, I don't know, I've been seeing things on TikTok weather related, about this cold front we're supposed to get from like Canada. There's some parts of the United States that's supposed to get down to like negative 31. At least that was the early forecast models. You're in Cali? What are you doing up so early, bro? I woke up early because I got work to do. Like, even on my days off, it's like, I got so much stuff to do. And I had these motors and gearboxes for my son's truck for well over a year already. Just haven't had the time or the space to do it. But now I got time, and well, I explained it in an earlier live. We had split a bunch of wood, and then and then I'll show you guys what we did today. I would have to go open up that door just to see what it looks like outside, as far as like if it's light enough for you guys to see. But we built a big wood storage bin out of pallets, and oh, that bacon was crunchy. And we used to split wood down there on the concrete, and then I had a couple pallets set up, but then I realized that where we were chucking the split wood, it wasn't ideal for drying conditions. So I've been watching this guy on YouTube. His name is Chris, and he has a channel has a channel on YouTube called In the Woodyard. Shout out to Chris from In the Woodyard. I've learned a lot from him. He cuts, splits, and sells firewood. So I listen to him every day. And we're pretty much done with our breakfast. I'm cleaning that up. The eggs and bacon grease, I'll just leave that here for now. I'll end up throwing that in the compost pile. That handle is still hot. The weather up here is weather, and it is a brisk 27 degrees today. But yeah, I'm gonna go open up that door. I'll see if we got enough light, and then I can show you guys what we've been doing. But yeah, so a quick explanation as to what happened, what led me to do the motor and gear upgrade now, was because my son for 2 days had been hauling split wood from the lower part of our property, to the upper part of our property. And he had been hauling logs like pretty much for 2 days straight with a toy truck. And I had bought these motor and gear upgrades well over a year ago. And this truck is the workhorse on one of the workhorses on our homestead. So I figure teach my kids some responsibility early, let him be self-reliant early. The first day I was loading the wood inside his truck, and then he would haul it up to the wood bin. He would back it up some ramps that I built, and then my lady would dump the truck bed, and then he would race back down to the lower part of our property. And he was doing all this with a toy truck and three Ryobi batteries, 2 to power the truck, 1 to power all the accessories, including the headlights. So, toy truck as in he drives a Tonka truck, which is like a Power Wheel, but it's not Power Wheel brand. I actually don't even know what brand it is, now that I think about it. Yeah, but if you go check out the videos on the channel, it's under the name Big Eartha, like Big Bertha, but with no B. It's Eartha, Eartha. And the reason why she's called Big Eartha is because she's a big earth mover. She's going to be getting wheels and tire upgrades. She already got wheels and tire upgrades on the front. She's way overdue for them on the rear. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Ow! Just pinch my finger. All right, bear with me 1 second. So this is her. She's all hoisted up right now, and you can see she is undergoing. We actually had some custom made decals for her. So that's our company logo right there. Company logo there, right there. It says Tonka down at the bottom. I put custom headlights on there. She has hideaway strobe lights in there. There's a wind protector windshield that's right there on the floor. And I got to do some modifications to those wheels and tires. Basically, the top tire has to go onto the bottom rim on this one, and then that tire has to go back on that rim. Here's the base for the dump bucket. The dump bucket is there, and there's the seats. It's a 2-seater. That's crazy. And then she has a pup trailer down there, the orange right there. It's the same identical truck, except I chopped off the front of it, attached the trailer. I took some old bed frame, I made a tow hitch. So now that's another thing I gotta modify, is I actually gotta reinforce this tow hitch so that way it could have a bottom part to the structure. Because you can see it's just angled. It's not like a full block. And how this truck used to run, or how the setup used to go, was I actually had power going to this trailer hitch plug, and that would plug into the pup trailer. So whenever my kid would step on the red accelerator, it would send juice to the motors, and then it would actually send juice to the trailer. So the trailer was powered as well. So the trailer, initially we had this truck running off of one 18-volt Ryobi battery. Then I put 2 docking stations in there. And so we upgraded it from a 12-volt to 18-volt. It comes stock 12-volt. And then I put one 18-volt battery in there. And then I realized we were swapping. It's all good, brother. It's all good. So, yeah, we were running one 18-volt Ryobi battery off of it. And then I put a second one in there for longevity. But now how the setup is that we got 2 in there. For a different purpose. So now, instead of this truck being a 12-volt truck upgraded to an 18-volt because of the 18-volt Ryobi battery, we actually have 2. Let me see. We got 2 24-volt 775 motors, which are significantly bigger than the stock OEM motors. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when we turn the power on to run the lights and the fans. So the lights and the fans are going to be powered by a 18-volt step-down converter, which is the one that I showed you guys for the light bar. And it's right there on the floor. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Bear with me a second while I hook it up. So right now, let me see. Just give me, it'll only take a second. So I got green for the yellow, brown for the negative. All right. So now my son is going to have lights. I'll show you guys the setup. I will turn this light off. So how I got it right now, this is an 18 volt Ryobi battery hooked up to a 12 volt step down converter. This is going to run to that, where's my headlamp? It's going to run to this power distributor, which I got off of an old subwoofer that actually had it in the back with a built-in amplifier in it. So somebody threw it out, so I took it and I took it apart. I soldered it on the back. I actually have that in an earlier video. And so this is main power in. This is a potentiometer, which runs the power for these little motors, which is part of the cooling system. And so yeah, whenever I flip this switch on, it powers the potentiometer, which is that little red LED that you see there. I can control the fan speed from here. And as I turn it down, get it to stop, and then I could crank it back up. So depending on how much load we're running, I'll keep that right about there. And then I actually put underglow inside of the truck right here, so that way it can illuminate. And then I actually have the base of the truck right here, and I'm going to cut this out for viewing windows, because this actually sits flush right there. And I'm going to cut these out 1, 2, 3, 4, so that way you can see the motors and the gear, the motors, the gearboxes, and the heat sinks with the fan and the cooling system. So yeah, I'm going to end up cutting those out so that you can see inside. And then I'm going to put a viewing window on there to hold it down, or to hold it in. I have a golf cart that has 6 12-volt batteries that I put a 6-inch lift kit and chrome beefy tires. Nice. Oh yeah, it's bright enough out here now. Look at that. All right, so this is what we have been working on. So this is our wood storage bin, where we've been just stacking up our firewood. I attached this with rebar cable to build the walls. This is some nice wood. I'm going to end up taking this whole pallet apart. But yeah, so as we fill this up with wood, it's actually going to tighten the cables. And then I put a door in here, so that way you could have access once I close up this side right here. That's all firewood that we cut and split ourselves. Hold on 1 second. Let me just close up this gate. Still working out the small bugs on that gate there. I'm not just a chef, I'm a crew chief on a race team. Nice. Yep, so we were taking all the wood from right there in that pile there, right down there. So, and then this is all pallet wood that we plan on burning either in our wood stove when we get it, or in our fire pit, which is right there. And then this is some more firewood that we got to toss in the pile. That's some more pallet wood that I'm probably going to pick up those logs one day, unless I could split them and then get my kid to move them really quick. And then I got some wood down there that I had cut from some trees that I got to finish. Once I'm done finishing this truck, I'm going to get my kid to haul it. And yeah, that's a bunch of split firewood that we did. And I actually had a tree service come and drop off some huge logs that are all pine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take those and we are going to split them. I have my own wood splitter, and I actually have some more wood right there. You could see the end of the round. So often, off out, I actually have a clearing. Tree services could come and drop off their wood right there. And then a couple weekends ago, I rented a chainsaw. I rented a chainsaw that, sorry. Yeah, I rented a chainsaw that I used to cut everything. So there we go. And then this wood right here actually has some nice spalt in it that I'm actually going to try to slab up. And I got some other spalted wood right there that's drying up there. This is all pine. I'll probably have my kid move all that into the bin. We don't plan on selling any firewood right now. This is just, I believe in the philosophy of taking care of home first. So everything else is extra. And then I actually had to scatter this on the ramp because this ramp gets super slippery when it's cold, when it's wet. So I put that down just for some grip because we had some ice build up one day, and I just sprinkled it on, and yeah. All right, so now we're back in here. So yeah, so I actually have to move this potentiometer a little bit lower. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna set you guys up. I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod. Just bear with me a second. Pine isn't good. It builds up sap in fireplaces. So again, I've been listening to that guy in the wood yard. He doesn't really sell, he does sell pine, but he doesn't have like, how would you say it? He sells pine, but he has like a bunch of other wood, hickory, cherry, mostly oak. He has, a bunch of other. I almost said flavors. What do you call that? Like a few other species of wood that he sells. And he was saying that a lot of people, like, there's a myth out there saying like pine is not a good wood to burn, and he said that that's not really true because if you think about it, there are some places where people all they have is pine, and I was like, dang, that makes a lot of sense because my firewood, my people told me the same thing, like don't burn pine, da da da, because of the sap, it builds up creosote or whatever. And I was like, oh dang. Hold on one second. And let me just fix you guys right there. So yeah, so we're gonna work on that potentiometer right there. I'm gonna get a self-tapping screw because that screw that's in there kind of sucks. I'm not even gonna lie. I know I got a self-tapping screw somewhere. I had a whole box of them. I don't know what I did. But he was saying, if you think about it, that for some people, that's all they have to burn is pine. And he said, pine is fine. That you burn what you have. Actually, now that I think about it, I might not be able to put a self-tapping screw in here because that screw is very tiny. Let me see. Yeah, that screw hole is very tiny. But what I do want to do is I want to put this potentiometer a little lower. Because I don't want anything from the seat to hit it. Yeah, so this truck, it got a 12 volt to a 36 volt upgrade with two 24 volt motors. Yeah, that's what I didn't want. Thinking maybe I should just warm up the screw really quick. No, I might burn myself. Let me get my drill. I'll just pre-tap the hole on there. Yeah, he was saying like you're pretty much gonna have to clean your chimney anyway. So what difference does it make? And I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty true. That is pretty true. Just grabbing my drill bit and my drill. And one thing I also have to do too is I got some smaller LED light pods that I'll probably install on this truck with a separate light switch because he has no reverse lights, and now that it's winter, the sun sets kind of quick, that drill bit's starting to walk. That drill bit walks. Oh, man. Let me see. Oh, man. See, I dealt with the same issue yesterday. Yeah, the problem is like anything that I try, like this screw sucks. That's what it is. Like it doesn't have enough bite on it. I got some smaller screws here. Try that. Yeah, much better with bite. Everyone double tap on the phone. You can burn it. You can, yep. Yes, please. I appreciate it. Yeah, so what we're doing, or at least trying to do, is we're going to put this screw into this PCB board and then screw that in. If that doesn't work, then I'm ready to just take flight, Frank. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a little bit of an intermission here soon anyway. I do gotta keep a rigid eye on the time because yesterday I was doing this for so many hours. Oh man, different screws, same problem, dude. I can't get my drill bit in there to drill it. Now I just gotta get this to go into the PCB board without breaking it. And maybe I'll go get the other screw. Yeah, I don't want to risk breaking it, so I'll go get the other screw, the crappier screw, just to hold it in there. I don't really got much of a choice, because if I go any thicker on diameter, it's not going to go well. It'll probably break the PCB board, and then I gotta order another one. One should be fine for now. All right, cool. That's my alarm. 8:05. There we go. All right, so just give me 1 second. I actually know where I could get some extra wire from to run that power switch. staring at me dead in the face for like ever. Bear with me. All right, yeah, so I actually had this power converter. Let me just straighten out these wires really quick. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. So this is the wire that I got connecting from my light bar to some really long speaker wire. This is a 120 volt down to an 18 volt output, which is pretty straight. I'll just clean up this wire because this looks crazy. It's because I ran out of wire nuts. That's what. I know we're supposed to be working on big Eartha, but sometimes you got to take stuff away from one project to complete another. Right there. Then I can cut it. Right there. Mm-hmm. plug that in. Now we got light again. Stick that up there. And I got all this free extra wire that I just had draped over my ceiling. I'll have to go pick up some more because I got that other light bar I'll probably hang on this side or something. Or like more towards the front. Yeah, I'll probably do it across in the front. Cool. Alright, let's get back to it. So the other thing is, so here's the other outlet we're gonna be. So we gotta clean that up. I'm actually gonna get my soldering iron, my cheapy one. There's some tangles going on over here. So I'm actually going to plug in my soldering iron right now, get that warming up. Then I'm going to get my little jigsaw. So if I can show you guys. I'm gonna get my jigsaw, put a new blade on there. We're gonna try to clean up that hole there. And if that doesn't work, then maybe I'll warm up my maybe I'll warm up like a pocket knife or something. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's too. Not only is it too far, but it goes too far deep. It goes too deep down. I meant to say. So my next resort would be probably warm up my blade, try to clean that up because I don't know where my other. I have another soldering iron that's good for like this guy. See all that down in there? I gotta clean that up somehow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna warm up that plastic just to get it. Warm up that plastic just to get it. A little bit easier to cut. power switch. Power switch was around here somewhere. Yeah, I had a power switch on there. I don't know what the heck happened to it. Let's see what's on the table over here. Nope, I don't see it. Yeah, I got some round power switches, but yeah, I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna take an intermission real quick. I'm gonna try to find that switch. Then we will be back. And I hope to see you guys back here. Give me about 20 minutes and we'll be right back. Thanks for watching.